everybody, welcome to this tutorial inspired by a 50s trend, a button-down skirt that can be completely open. These skirts were super popular in summer because they could be worn over playsuits and swimsuits. Often they were made with the same fabric so that when worn together they looked like a dress. A beautiful example is the set worn by Meryl in the 1961 movie Blue Hawaii. Most removable skirts were full to achieve the typical new look silhouette, but this idea can be used with any skirt type. In this video I'm gonna make a removable circle skirt. I choose a red fabric so I can wear it with many of my summer clothing. Since I have a monochromatic fabric, I use a method to obtain a circle of fabric with a hole in the middle, like a donut. I start folding in for my fabric. Then I make a fifth fold diagonally. The general rule to make a circle skirt is take your waist and divide it for 6.28 to obtain the radius of your inner circumference. But since this is a button-down skirt, I have to do some extra calculation. My waist is 66 cm. At this number I have to add 3 cm for the buttons and a couple of centimeters for the seam allowance. So, for this specific project my waist is 71 cm. I divide 71 for 6.28 to get 11.3 cm, and I use this number as radius to trace an arch, using as anchor point the corner of the folded fabric. Now I have to trace the bottom of the skirt. I want my skirt length to be 55 cm. At this number I add 2 cm of seam allowance and the previous radius of 11.3 cm. The number I obtain is the radius to trace the bottom of the skirt. I cut my fabric donuts, then I make another cut, from the waist to the bottom of the skirt. Here is where the buttons will be. I do the hem on this cut and at the bottom of the skirt, but not at the top. Now I do the waistband. I start cutting a rectangular piece of fabric. The length is my waist length, so 71 cm. The height is 4 times the final height I want for my waistband. I fold the upper and lower ends of the band so that they meet in the center. Then I iron and fold again. Next, I fix the waistband to the skirt. They must be wrong side together, and the waist of the skirt must match the middle of the waistband. I sew them together. Then I fold the waistband in half over the right side of the skirt and sew it close to the bottom edge of the waistband with a straight stitch. Now I have my circle skirt with the 3 cm overlap on the waist. It's time to apply the buttons. I place the first on the waistband and the rest on the whole length of the skirt opening. I have to make sure that they are equidistant before sewing them. Then I make the buttonholes on the other side. With the buttonholes I actually made a mistake. They must be vertical on the skirt, but the one on the waistband should have been horizontal to avoid this imperfection. So remember this and don't make my mistake. Of course, when it's closed, this is a normal skirt that can be used in every season. But if you want to use it in winter, I suggest you to add a couple of centimeters more on your waist, so you'll have more room for the sweater and stuff. And that was was all for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If yes, follow me on YouTube and Instagram for other vintage inspired content. Bye!